Welcome back to Learn with Sam and Ash. I'm Ash and this is our day 15 in our 30 days challenge. In today's video, I'm going to answer the most important question. The question is, how do I introduce myself? The situation may be a job interview or among your friend circle. This question can come up anytime. So we want to be prepared and we want to give the best answer. In today's video, we'll understand this answer in two segments. Segment number 1 is somebody who always ends up giving a wrong answer and never cracks a job interview. On the other hand, we have someone who provides an impressive answer and always leaves an impression on the examiner or an interviewer. So let's get started. General trend is we say, hello, myself Ash. And the next statement that comes out of our mind is, we end up saying that I live in Delhi or I'm from Delhi, my parents stays there. So starting from the name, we directly jump to from which place we come from. Instead, we should remember to wish the crowd that we have in front of us. So depending on the day time, you can say good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. And instead of saying myself, you would say, hi, my name is Ash. So first thing is to greet somebody and then say my name is this, and then you would want to take this opportunity to thank them for giving this opportunity to introduce yourself. Making the first part of your introduction with this information that we have provided will leave an impression that you are not in a rush and you want to give them the necessary information they would require to have a connection with you. So 3 things that we would remember or we should remember are, you always greet them. Before jumping to tell your name, always take a moment to greet them and then give your full name. So I have given, hi, I'm Ash. In place of that, you should always give your full name. You can say, hi, my name is Isha Malik or I am Isha Malik. And then you will say thank you them for this opportunity. Remember guys, if you are a fresher, it's always good to thank them. If you are an experienced person, it depends on the time that you have. You can always include this line. I've got many requests or comments in our comment section that how do we practice by ourselves if we don't have a friend circle of English speakers? So to answer that question, I have found this wonderful app or a website named as Cambly, and there you have 24/7 available tutors. All of them are native speakers from US, UK or Canada. So I want you guys to try this app and you will find the link in the description from where you can download this app. And if you apply the coupon code, you will get 37% discount on your first offer. So let me take a moment to show you how to use this app. In order to use this app, you download the app and I have already downloaded it. So we go inside the Cambly app and there is an option of Tutor. So you click on the app Tutor and you can see there are a lot of tutors available 24/7. Isn't that great? So I'll just go and pick Duan F and we'll directly start practicing. So we have to wait for some time till the time Tutor joins us.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. What's your name?
Dwayne.
Dwayne. Hi, Ash here from India.
Nice to meet you.
So how was your day so far, Dwayne?
So far, pretty busy, actually.
That means you have been taking a lot of classes.
Yes, it's been pretty steady all day.
How's the weather there?
I'm in the Philippines right now, so the weather is beautiful. It's about 25, 30 degrees Celsius.
That's it? That's pretty awesome. In India, it's very cold right now. It's like...
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah, the temperature goes to 1 and 2 at night. So that's really cold.
I always figured India was a lot colder, to be honest with you. Or a lot hotter, I should say.
Yeah, in summers it gets very hot and winters it's very cold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dwayne, thank you for your time. Thank you.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Same to you. You saw how easy it was to use Cambly. And remember guys, you have tutors available 24/7. So you don't have to wait to practice anymore. You can practice English anytime you want. So don't forget to use this app and it will be really helpful. Next segment of your introduction is when you tell them from which place you come from and which year you have graduated. So we end up saying, I am born in Delhi and passed out in 2012 from CPET. CPET is the name of the college from where I graduated. So instead of saying this, you should say, I'm currently staying in Bangalore, but born and brought up in Uttar Pradesh. Saying that, you give them your current location and you tell them from where do you actually, or you tell them what was your permanent location or the place where you were born and brought up. Also, I graduated in 2012 from Central Institute of Plastics Engineering and Technology, Lucknow. So what we did in this slide is to understand the difference of stating your college directly in the short form or giving the full name of your college. Please remember, you know your college name, but they don't. So you want to tell them the exact word or the exact full form of your college. So please remember, tell them your location. Do not be in a rush. Give them proper information. Always talk about your recent qualification. If you have done your post-graduation, you can say, I have completed my post-graduation in 2012 from this college in this location. Do not use passed out, because the meaning of passed out is that you may get unconscious anytime. You should say, I have graduated or I have completed my graduation from this college. Point number 6 is always mention the full name of your college or university, because you want to tell them exactly which college you have graduated. Suppose you are a fresher and you say, I am fresher and I don't have work experience. This will give a negative impression. Instead, you should say, during my college project, I worked on similar tools you were referring earlier. So what you stated here, you gave them a response that what makes you different from rest of the candidates outside, and you told them that you already have an understanding of what projects are we talking about. If you have work experience, you say, I work in Accenture as an engineer for last 3 years. Isn't that short and precise? Tell them which project have you worked. Tell them what sort of company it was. So we can say, for last 3 years, I have been working as a software engineer in a renowned organization called Accenture. So the difference that you have created with this point is, also you can mention about your projects. In my current role, I am working on a similar technology. Please remember, if you have 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years of experience, you can always elaborate the projects you have worked. Also, one more thing I would like to add here. The question of introducing yourself always comes when you are in your final round of discussion, which is also called as HR interview or human resource interview. So this question is asked when the interviewer wants to understand you at a personal level. So you can always talk about your projects. You can always keep this information precise as well. You gave them a point why they should hire you because you know about the technology they're hiring. Also, you showed respect to your current employer, which is very important when you're applying for a new role. You don't want to say bad words about your previous employer. Next segment is to talk about your hobbies. So I have seen most of my students saying that I like to read and watch movies. What sort of movies, what kind of books you like to read, you have not given any information. Instead, you want to tell them, I love reading psychology books and watch movies based on real stories. Now, after doing this, you have created a connect with the interviewer. It might happen that the people sitting in front of you might be readers as well. They might want to ask you, which books have you read? So you will always have an answer with you that I have read this book or maybe other one. Also, you want to give them precise information about your hobbies. Rather than beating around the bush, tell them exactly what hobby you have. So if you don't have any hobby, you can always copy these points. Or you may frame some other points which is relevant to your hobby. Next segment is when you want to talk about your strength and weakness. I will again remind you that your introduction should always be in between 60 to 70 seconds. So please stick to the appropriate points which are really important. This segment is something which you have time, or if time permits you, you can use them. So we say, I'm a confident team player, which is a generic term to say as your strength. Instead, You want to give them information which is relevant to the current roles and responsibilities that you have applied, or maybe the current job that you have applied. For example, if you are applying for a sales or marketing job, you can say, I'm good with people and always listen before I talk. With this, you told them that you're a confident speaker. Also, you have an ability to listen before rather than just blabbering around. When it comes to your weakness, do not say, I don't have weakness. Everybody will have a weakness. You just want to catch up the right one. And you can say, like, this is mine. I'm emotional and that bothers me. So this can fit to anybody. This can fit to any roles and responsibility. And you want to keep it short and precise. Giving and strength and weakness related to job you have applied for is really an important point that you should remember when you introduce yourself. The next segment of your introduction is something when you want to talk about your family. So we generally say, I have 4 members in my family and that's it. That's what we know about our family. Instead of that, there are 4 members in my family, including me. My father is a farmer and my mother is a proud homemaker. My younger brother is in final year of graduation. So if you notice, I have talked about every member that I have in my family and I have told about their profession. It totally depends on you if you want to talk about their profession or the work they do, or you can just simply tell them how many members you have with their name or maybe a little description about them. So giving an information about your family is really important and also creates an impact. But remember, this question can be dependent. So sometimes the interviewer may ask themselves, can you talk about your family? Sometimes they may skip this point. So if you want to keep your description or your introduction precise, you can skip this. If you have time, then talk about your family a bit. Next is bonus. Of course, that's an important part of today's chapter. So we have understood how do we introduce ourselves. Before I give you the bonus, we have talked about talking about your name, that it should be, a full name of yours. Greet them before you jump into your introduction. Tell them information that is relevant to the job and something that can connect you at a personal level. Please remember, this question can change your life and it can always give you an extra effect in your surrounding. Now let's come to the bonus point. During your interview or your introduction, always wear a smile on your face. So when I say wear a smile, that means keep a calm face, keep a confident face, and always smile a bit. You want to show them that you're happy to be here. You want to show them that you're glad that you got this opportunity of introducing yourself. Bonus number 2 is maintain an eye contact for maximum 30 seconds in a go. There is a rule of 30 seconds in which you want to look into somebody's eyes only for 30 seconds at a time. And then you can look around in the room or maybe somebody else who's sitting next to that person. This will show that you're a confident speaker and you're not nervous about the situation. So that was all for our day 15, and this was Learn with Samandash. If you have any questions about introducing yourself, please leave it in the comments section and we'll get back to you. Please give a thumbs up to this video and do not forget to share because your friend might be giving an interview tomorrow. Also, subscribe to Learn with Samandash and I'll see you in the next chapter. Thank you so much.